Hello, hello, fellow Biafrans. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your location. My people, our PM had an emergency broadcast relating to the disappearance of the president of the zoo. You know, some of you might be thinking, why do we always talk about the zoo? You remember that our people are still there until the declaration of Biafra and until everything is sorted out. When we do these sort of things, it's not just to let you know, but to expose Nigeria to the world, that Nigeria is such a country that no one can endure what we have endured from them, despite the fact that they are known all over the world with the oil that came from our land. So we have to let you know or let you hear. The zoo is such a country. So I will play his voice, and please, my people, just listen.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans. Good evening, lovers of freedom. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the press. I welcome every one of you to this emergency space tonight. Unannounced space, and I know a lot of you may be surprised. I have come to brief Biafrans on the progress we are making to make sure the enemy does not leave, to tell the story of how they have killed, mastermind the butchering of our people in Biafra land. We are fighting spiritually, physically, and otherwise. So my fellow Biafran, I have just come to share story, very briefly, of what is going on with the caliphate and those who say that Biafrans cannot leave. Those who say that Biafra will not come over their dead body, they will all die and Biafra will come. I want you people to understand this evening that the criminal in Aso Rock, the drug lord in Aso Rock, is now a walking corpse. When I was responding to one idiot the other day, I told them that Yorubas, prominent so-called Yorubas, have always getting killed by the Nigeria state. Either they died in prison or they killed them by injection or they assassinate them on their way to somewhere. It has always been like that in the history. The only difference is that this particular drug lord called Tinubu is not a Yoruba man. I have said this several times, and I have waited for them to challenge that particular claim. He is from Guinea. He came to Nigeria because Nigeria was then a safe haven for criminals, just like it is today, even worse. Tinubu was pushing drugs for Ibrahim Babangida. He was one of the cartel that the Nigeria army then used. You know, they used a lot of people.
Yes, they used a lot of people, including Gloria Okon. And that was why Delegiwa who was killed was writing about it and they killed him. That's very true. It happened. So that time, I didn't know who Tinubu was. Even some people will agree with me that some Yorubas are saying that they don't answer that name, Tinubu. They don't know who he is. That nobody even knows his parents or where he came from. And he has that Guinea passport and Nigeria passport.
A lot of people that made money in those days, they were all into drugs. Babangida was the head of the cartel. So when you carry drug to Murtala Mohammed Airport, you have a cover-up by those at the airport. Once it comes from the military, Supreme Council of the military, whatever they call it then, nobody checks you. Their connection, the cartel connection, run across entire Africa to Europe, Asia, America. And so they were highly connected. So Tinubu was one of those that were used by the military administrators to push drugs. They manipulated their way to make him a Nigerian. They made sure they sponsored him. With their power, he became a Lagosian. From Lagosian, he became the governor. Every step of the way has been with impunity. Tinubu life is example of impunity. And then what he did was to begin to empower people that are around him. So nobody asks questions. He begin to fix them. And whenever he empowers you, you owe him a duty. The duty is never to betray. So use the opportunity to empower the people. I don't know whether it's an empowerment, because it's a corruption empowerment. Give people that doesn't merit positions without merit. Just like you see this criminal called Monsieur Luomo in Lagos. These are the kind of people Remi Tinubu. Oh, is that her name? What is the name even? When somebody comes in, you can tell me. The wife of this drug lord is the one controlling the presidency. And none of the northerners are happy with her. Of course, they will not tell them. Shetima is not happy. The caliphate is not happy because the woman is controlling what is happening in Nigeria today. So they decided to call it a day and decided to wow the idiot to poison him, took him a very good injection. Today, he is lying very critically ill. And I challenge them. If they say that what I'm saying is lie, let Tinubu make video. Let them come on national television and call Tinubu, even on the phone. Let the stupid Nigerians hear him. He can't talk.
So my people, this audio has come to an end. We should stick together. The Fulanis are always together. They are our enemies. We have to stick together and fight for our southeast. North is very wide for them to rear their cattle there. Biafra must come. All hail Biafra.